Hey Libras, welcome to your love reading for whenever you are led to see these messages. Hope you guys are doing great. We're going to do two spreads today. One is going to be for my super single Libra collective. If you're not thinking about talking to whatever with anybody, that reading might be for you. And then we're going to jump into our not so single Libras reading. So if you have somebody on your mind, if you're talking to, casually dating, entangled with, that might be for you. So let's jump right in and see what energies are surrounding my single Libras right now. The first card out, we have taking out the trash, finally dumping that loser, cutting ties, emotional clearing, self-love, spring cleaning, and healing. Let's pull another, see what else we have going on. And what we have for you is full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. And let's see what last card we have for the energy that's surrounding my single Libras right now. Whoa. We have the mice. Okay. So, Libras, I feel like this is sort of speaking on a bit of past energy that you experience with someone that after I feel like a rather tumultuous, like kind of back and forth energy, you finally decided to sort of cut ties. You decided to do the work to get this person out of your energetic space. It seems as though in the course of that relationship, there was a lot of defensiveness. There was a lot of pride and ego that got in the way of you all sort of moving forward. And it also feels as though there was some outside interference. Like there were these little busybodies kind of nibbling around at the edges. And I almost feel as though that was more related to your person, and that maybe they had friends or family in their ear, and I think that deep down they didn't sort of follow their intuition when it came to dealing with you. They sort of let that pride and they let that ego get in the way of them doing the right thing. And I think that you finally called it quits. That you were just kind of in a place of like, well, all right, then fine. If this is how you want it, best of luck to you. Take care, be blessed, all of that good stuff. But it seems like it was a bit of a messy and very frustrating situation because there was literally no reason for things to go down the way that they did. But let's see where you currently are in your quest for a relationship. So we have the Messenger of Air. This is the Knight of Swords in traditional tarot. And so this is a very in and out kind of wishy-washy type of energy that you're in as far as your relationships, with your dealings with other people right now. We also have the Three of Wands in reverse, and we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So right now it feels, Libra, like you might be in a bit of a sort of back and forth energy of whether or not you want to put yourself back out there, whether or not you want to try dating again, or if you just want to kind of sort of sit where you are. Like there's this hesitation. It's like, yeah, I should get back out there and, not sit on the sidelines anymore. And then it's like, but no, I don't want to put myself out there. I don't really have anything to give to anybody at this point. So it's like, it's a very back and forth energy that I'm feeling from you. So let's take a peek at what Spirit thinks you should embrace or accept on your romantic journey. And so what we have that comes out is temptation. I feel like Spirit is saying with this card, Libra, it's okay to explore. Like you have needs. I'm not going to sit up here and try and guess what those needs are, Libra. Everybody's different. But it's kind of like, you have your needs, right? You know what it is that you want out of another person. You know how you want to feel in a relationship. So I feel like Spirit is saying, allow yourself to explore. Like, allow yourself to taste the forbidden fruit of other people. You know what I mean? That's the only way I think that if you want a relationship, that you're going to get to the point where you find the right person, is by getting out there and just being a little bit open, getting to know folks. So what is it that you need to release? What does Spirit think you need to release? We have the Chariot in reverse. So the Chariot, when it's upright, is forward movement. It's taking the next steps on your path. It's motion, right? And so when we see it in the reverse, there's a certain sense of stagnancy. Like, things are not progressing. You're not moving on. You're not moving forward. And we saw that here, right? With this hesitation energy of should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And it's sort of leaving you just sort of stuck in this one place. So Spirit is saying, release this stagnancy. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to put yourself out there. It's time for you to take a bite out of the apple that the world has to offer. So Spirit is saying, now is not the time for you to sort of stay in this one place. So let's take a peek and see what your next best step is. What's the next best step for my Libras? Okay, Libra singles. We have Empress in reverse. So this is not necessarily a bad card, right? So the Empress upright is a very nurturing soul, right? They are abundant. They're ready to give birth to something new. They put a lot of effort and a lot of work into their relationships and the people that they're around. So I almost feel like Spirit is saying, yes, this is not, the Empress is a good thing, but there's no need to give it all away immediately. So there's a certain element of sort of temperance here, where you sort of modulate yourself. They're saying at the same time with the King of Earth or the King of Pentacles upright is that, make sure that you're stable, right? Make sure that you've cleared out all of this nasty energy. Make sure that you are in a place where it's like, that you would like a relationship, that you're willing to explore, you're open, you're moving forward. So I feel like Spirit is saying that now is a time to stand in your stability, right? You don't have to give all of you to anyone. You don't have to nurture anything that doesn't fit you. Spirit is saying that making sure that you're grounded, making sure that you're stable will allow you to have the discernment on what and whom you invest your time and energy in. So looking at your potential future outcome, wow, that came out. We have the High Priestess. This is she who knows. This is someone who follows their intuition. This is someone who is well connected with Spirit, with their higher self, with God, whatever you call it. This is someone who implicitly trusts their own counsel and the messages that they get from higher powers. So this is someone who is standing firmly in their own power, and they trust their intuition. They trust their ability to be discerning. On the bottom of the deck, we actually have the Fool. So that's someone who's taking a leap of faith. That's someone who's moving forward, even though they don't necessarily know what the outcome is going to be. They don't know what the journey is going to be like, but they're moving forward anyway. And they're packing light. They don't have much baggage with them. So this was you taking out the trash. This is you leaving that behind. We have the Four of Earth, or the Four of Pentacles. And this, to me, in this spread for you guys, my single Libras, this is someone who is protective of themselves. Again, and we saw that with the Empress in reverse. This is someone who's not giving it all away. So I feel like at a minimum, Libra, you're going to start getting back out there. You're going to start being a little bit more open to moving forward, meeting new people, getting to know them. But I think that you're going into this with a much higher level of discernment because you've learned from this past experience who you should invest in and who you shouldn't. I think that you're going to trust your instincts on that going forward. So let's grab one last oracle card for you. See if Spirit has any final messages for my Libra singles. Final messages for my Libra singles. Okay, we finally have one that flipped out. And what we have for you, and this is beautiful, we have the swan. So remember the story of the ugly duckling and everything? This is you going through your own sort of metamorphosis that came out of this situation where you had somebody whose ego was in the way, somebody who had voices in their ears, you know, people just chattering. This is you coming out of that energy, especially with the taking out the trash card. This is you coming out of that and getting back out into the world and showing the world this beautiful person that you are. Exploring, right? Giving into a little temptation every now and again. I'm saying be safe out here in these streets, but this is all about you exploring and figuring out what's right for you, what feels good to you, what doesn't feel good to you. So I think that you're taking those steps. It feels a little bit like a little bit of nervous energy, but ultimately I do think that you're going to do it and it's going to work out. I think that you're going to be incredibly proud of yourself at how you start moving in terms of relationships going forward. So single Libras, I'm going to leave it there for you. Going to jump over now to the not so single Libras and see what's going on in their life. Hey, my not so single Libras, let's jump right into your reading. Pull some cards to see what overall energy is surrounding your romantic life right now. Whether you're thinking about someone, semi-dating someone. We have the first card out, looking closely, observing, nitpicking, creeping, situation magnifying, things getting rectified, and focus. Let's pull another. See what else is happening around my Libras. And we have new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. Well, look at y'all, Libra, showing up in your own damn energy. Let's pull one last card. And we have the fish. Okay, Libras. So there's something new that's popping off. But I do think that you are... like you got your magnifying glass out, like you looking, like assessing the situation, like, is this what it seems to be? Is this what I want? And the interesting thing is that we have the fish. And so when we think about the fish, at least in the context of this card, he's in open water. He has all the possibility and potential in the world. The fish can sort of come and go as they please. But it's interesting because in the context of your reading, Not So Single Libras, and how I'm feeling right now, there's a sense that this is you going with the flow. Like I'm getting this feeling of sort of a current and the need for you not to sort of fight against it, but for you to just kind of go with it. I just heard save your energy. So I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing, but it almost feels as though there's, at least initially, a little bit of an element of potential self-sabotage, that this person is here. And I don't think that this is anybody that you've dealt with previously. I think that this is a new person. But it feels as though there's an element of you like scrutinizing them so much. Like you just like laser focus eyeballing them, like looking for something that's wrong. Instead of just sort of being in the moment, enjoying their company and letting things flow. So Libra, are you looking for a reason for this person to fuck up? Like, all right, let's get into some tarot, see what's going on. So let's take a peek, all right, at the energy between you and this person. Wow, Libra, we have the Fool and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a leap of faith. I feel like one or both of you is taking a chance on this. And And it's crazy because with the 10 of Earth or the 10 of Pentacles, this is stability. This is abundance. This is something that has longevity to it. And it's so funny because that's what's between you two. But I'm still feeling like anxious, like I'm ready to jump ship like at any minute right now. Like, nope. I don't think that the cards are lying. I don't think that's it. Like, that's how I'm feeling right now. So the energy that you're bringing, Libra, what energy are my Libras, not so singles, bringing to this connection? Y'all are funny. Just put that out there. Oh gosh, and we have temptation. Wow, so that actually came out for the Libra singles too, in a different context. But I feel like, Libra, your head is on the swivel. I don't want to say it's because you think that there's something out there better, but it almost feels as though you're looking for like an escape route. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's almost like you're keeping your eyes open for an exit ramp. Like you're so tempted to just jump ship, and I don't think that you quite even know why. It might be some real small things, like, I don't know, like he or she was ashy one day. Like, it's one of those things where it's like you are looking for a reason to bail out on this. You are looking for a reason. So your person's energy that they're bringing, they have the 5 of Fire or the 5 of Wands, and they also have the 8 of Water or 8 of Cups in reverse. Libra, this person ain't trying to go nowhere. No matter how nitpicky you are, no matter how much you are pushing back on this, no matter how much you are not going with the flow, Libra, this person is not giving up. They like, I'm going to fight for my Libra. The 8 of Cups in reverse, they're not walking away from this. And we have this sort of like defensive fighting card. Like, nope. This where my Libra is, this where I'm going to be. So this person is not really entertaining your shenanigans right now, Libra. They are not entertaining them at all. Okay. So the potential for this relationship between you two, we have the Fortune's Wheel in reverse, and let's clarify this a little bit. Let's see if we can clarify this. We have the World in reverse. Libra, I'm gonna say this to you because I am also a Libra sun. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this person. We have the 9 of Cups. So what it feels like, Libra, is that you are going to be resistant. Is what I'm feeling. It's like it's like you're fighting this tooth and nail. Even though this person has done nothing but show up, show stability, show interest, show all of that. And it's like, for whatever reason, you are fighting them. But the potential for this, we have the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is happiness. This is like a wonderful, wonderful, loving, joyful partnership. Like, it's literally the final step to the ultimate in happiness, to the 10 of Cups. So you're starting out with the 9 of Cups with this person. Considering the fact that you all aren't together, like, that's not a bad thing, but it feels as though you were fighting them on it. So what's a big takeaway? Okay. It's a takeaway from my Libras. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. Libra, this is you needing to make a choice. And I think that this is you sort of seeing things from a different perspective and maybe letting go a little bit and just kind of coasting and see where this goes. Instead of overanalyzing, overthinking, potentially self-sabotaging, what could be an absolutely beautiful connection. This is Spirit saying, get out of your head, see things differently, view things from a different perspective. And let's see if there's any other tidbits that you need to know. Okay, it's two. We'll take both of those. We have the Eight of Fire in reverse, and we have the Emperor in reverse. Libra, there's a good chance that you will miss out on this person, on this opportunity, if you don't just sort of woo-saw a little bit. They don't want to go anywhere. They're willing to fight for you, but only to a certain extent. Like, they're not going to turn into a stalker if you keep sort of pushing them back, if you keep overanalyzing this situation. So, to the extent that you can, just breathe and be easy, go with the flow, let this person show up for you. Because that's what they want. That is what they want. And you can have this new cycle. You just gotta let go of the reins just a smidgen, Libra. I'm not saying go out here and be stupid, but just loosen up. Just a little bit. Just have fun. Enjoy the moment. I'm getting one last message card for you. See what final message Spirit has. And the card that we have for you is Cosmic Butterfly. There was another sign that got this card as well. And this to me is a card of transformation. It's a card of growth. It's a card of change, right? We have the butterfly who comes from this little thing. What is it called? That's in a cocoon. Yeah, all of that. And, they take some time, they heal, they grow, they nurture themselves, and then they come out this beautiful, beautiful new creature. Oh, caterpillar. That's what it was. My bad, y'all. It's early. Caterpillar. So, this is you going through that evolution. This is you going through that change and opening yourself up a little bit more. Not being so closed off, not being so analytical. This is you stepping into this new place where you're enjoying life, where you're free, where you're going with the flow. So, oh boy, Libras, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. But in the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.